My family has been in mining since the 1800s.
When I first started out mining, they had these two shovels. They were only 3.5-yard buckets. Today they're using stuff that's got 22-yard buckets.
You know, there was no radio. There was, you know, I don't know how people stayed awake. I mean, I couldn't.
We had to always be safety-minded and have our hat on and our hard shoes and make sure that the guy you're working beside you isn't going to be in the way of a pinch point or something, and make sure he's safe. And everybody was like brothers, you know, everybody knew everybody, and when something happened, everybody got real concerned.
They didn't have a lot of security around the perimeter. In fact, I mean, there really was, you could drive through the mine because we didn't have any weapons then. So, I mean, I remember making deliveries to the bank over $1 million worth of gold. And when we rode with the resident manager, he had a small handgun and a little carbine, but it was in the trunk. The big difference that I noticed as soon as Gold Quarry happened, we grew from a company, Carlin Gold, that was all total probably 500 people to 2,000 people in a matter of a couple of years. And it was just unbelievable.
We ruined drill rigs. We buried caterpillars. First bucket of war was, I think, 9 or 10 o'clock on July 1st, 1980. I said, you've got 1 million ounces of gold sitting right there. We drilled.
And we started computerizing things. So I was the start of the Newmont computing group. Initially, the PCs were in the office and the secretaries all had fancy, not for today's standards, but they were fancy back then.
I see as safety as being the biggest change that I've seen for the good of the company and the good of everybody, you know.
With a few people trying to look after everyone else, so it's a much better environment and a much safer environment, so it's good.
They don't walk behind you, they walk alongside you, you know, for safety. I mean, if, you know, they'll back you 100%.
I came to Newmont Mining with the idea of, wow, you know, we really damaged the land and that sort of thing, and I'll tell you, I have a whole different opinion of that now.
Newmont has always been in the forefront of, you know, of reclamation, sustainability, you know, which I guess now they're getting awards for that sort of thing.
They've been good for this country, folks. Awful good for this country.